So students, let us see an example of using of what we learned. So this is a question 5, 8 and like that there is an AP and the total number of terms they given is 10 terms. So the question is find the 5th term, 8th term and the 10th term of this AP. So they gave the first term, they gave the second term. The question is to find the 5th term, 8th term and the 10th term of the AP. That is arithmetic progression. So how do we do that? So that is where we can use our formula, our wonderful formula, that is, okay, that's not an A. An is equal to A plus n minus 1 whole into D. With this formula we can find any term of an AP. So first of all, let us see what all do we know. So when you look at what we know, we can see that we can substitute any value for this n to find the term. For example, we need 5th term first, because first they want 5th term. So A5 5th term is equal to formula A is the first term, right, plus n minus 1. N is 5. 5th term we are finding, right? So n is 5. 5 minus 1 into D. D is the common difference which we need to find. Okay, that is it all. Then what all do we know and what all do we don't know? Now, if you look carefully, you see that I know the first term. What is the first term? First term is 5. I know that. I know, then I have to find the D. Now how to find the D? D is a difference. So I have the first two terms given here, right? So I can find the difference between the first two terms. That means 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5 I know is equal to 3. So that is my difference. And since it is an AP, it is a common difference. That means between each and every term, each and every consecutive term, this will be the same difference. It won't change. So I know my D now. So I know A, I know D, and that's all. So I can find the 5th term. So let me substitute let me substitute the values. So is equal to A. A is first term, that is 5, plus 5 minus 1, that is 4, into D. D is 3. We saw it is D is 3. So D is 3. So find the answer. And the answer will be, this is equal to 5 plus 4 into 3, 12 is equal to 5 plus 12 is equal to 17. Wow. So you found the fifth term. Okay, so let us clear that. And you will write here 5th term is equal to 17. Okay, now we need to find the 8th term. So what do? The same thing. Apply the formula. An is equal to A plus n minus 1D. You need to find the 8th term. So n is equal to, so you can write n is equal to 8. And then you can write, substitute the value. So A of 8, A8 is equal to A plus 8 minus 1, that is 7, D. And therefore you can write this is equal to A is 5 plus 7 into 3. D is 3, right? So 7 into 3. So that becomes 5 plus 7 into 3, 21, and that gives you 26. So that is your 8th term. So that also you can. So now you know. So let me rub that off. So we know that this fifth term is 17th and the 8th term is 26. Now we need to find the 10th term, that is the last term of the AP. So again, there is no difference at all. What we do is we apply the formula. An is equal to a plus n minus 1d, and substitute n is equal to 10 here because we need to find the 10th term. So after doing that, substitute the value. So a of 10 is equal to a, that is 5, plus n minus 1, that is 9, into d is 3. So it will be 5 plus 9 into 3, that is 5 plus 27, that is equal to 32. So you found the 10th term also, that is 32. So that's all question is. So again, I think you might have understood that we are doing, so we did all these things. Okay, that's too much. We did all this thing with this formula, that is a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. So with this formula they can ask you many things, because for now in this question they gave you a and they gave you d and they gave you n and they asked you to find an. That's what in this question they asked. But in other questions they might give an and they might give you d and they might ask you to find a or n. It can change. But anyways, the formula is the same. So for the AP, this is the formula. So read the question, apply the formula and find the answer. Okay. Main thing that you should always remember is what an AP is. Okay, an AP is a sequence or a series. AP is a progression of terms where there's a common difference. That means each number varies by a common difference, the same difference. In this case it was 3, 3, 3, 3. So that doesn't look like a 3, I know, but okay, you get it. So okay then, see you in the next video.